This is what we needed for a long time dealing with Katsura. We needed some real good, like, deep stuff about him. We needed to, like, know a little bit more about his past, why exactly is the way he is. And it's like, what a perfect way to start off the chapter by having a big old debate that a lot of fucking anime and manga fans mean that. Who's better? Katsura, Gintoki, Takasugi, or all of them? Let's find out right now in this chapter of Gintama. So like it was like all it started a bit weird, like going into the flashback, talking about like, oh yeah, who's like the great all four heavenly kings and all that, and it's like, yeah, that name was there before in Gintama, but a certain series decided to take that four heavenly kings name, and like they're all talking, saying, nah, it's obviously got to be, you know, the strongest out of all of them, and all that. It's like, it's obviously like Gintoki going in. It's like, no, it's got to be the commander or the Kihete. It's got to be Takasugi, like all about, you know, the like real fucking asshole, like motherfucking the dragon of Katsurama, like Sakamoto, like saying no. Oh, but what about, you know, Katsura? You know, he's a really good leader and all that. He's like, oh, he's a bit cowardly though and all that. He kind of runs away, and like he got the nickname Runaway Kotado, and like that's pretty weird name to go. And it's like, yeah. Do you know why? It's because like, and I like it that, you know, like we got Steve Sakamoto that appears saying, yeah, guess what? It's not beside who all of us are. He's the leader, and he does things like leaders. Sometimes a leader has to like run away, and it's like, and I doubt you guys could even understand unless he shed his coward skin. He puts on this coward persona, and when we find out, it's like, oh, his family lost, like he died as a child and all that. Like his family died when he was a little child. All he had was his grandma. His mansion was seized and all that, and his grandma and him were just wandering the streets. Even then, his grandma died like after a little while and all that. It's like he had to like say, you know, there's no shame in crying, like Katsura. It's okay. And it's like he decided to grow himself as a person. It's like, you know, decided to get clever, and it's like, you know, I will be, you know, a general. I'll be tough, and it's like I won't run away from loneliness, and I'll become like, even with people behind my size, I'll become strong and all that. And it's like, yeah, that's what I kind of respect. And he's going there, like, he's going fucking slashing up this monkey motherfucker like that. Like, they're on the rooftop slashing. I've got to admit, though, this guy's pretty strong and all that. He bit the fucking sword, just grabbing it like that, and then he just gets the pole. He just completely smashes like Katsura through a building and then onto the rooftops. And just even with one swing, he took the buildings just clean off like the rooftops. It was like nothing. And he's like, oh, by the way, we found out a little bit of like, more reason why like Gintoki just calls him Zura, and he's just like, hey, I just, you know, Katsura is saying a pain in the ass. It's like, no, I've got to deal with this shit and all that. It's like, no, I'm going to call you Zura, and I'll be your general and shit like that. I kind of like that. They were having a little competition back in the day and going into that stuff. And it's like, oh, you're not too bad, you know, Katsura. And then right at the end, right at the very end and all that, saying like, yeah, you could have been one of the 12th division captains and all that, but I had my fun though, Katsura. And he just comes back like that, fucking slashing up. I'm like, yo, taking down that motherfucker like he was nothing. Absolutely nothing like that. I was gonna say, I respected that for what you did, Katsura. You took a mad bit of damage doing that shit, but you definitely got the job done throughout this chapter. And it was a nice thing finding out a little bit more about Katsura. We haven't really seen too much of him throughout the series. Whenever he's been introduced, he's always, you know, that guy with Elizabeth, like, ha 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 ha, Gintoki, I'm the best, join me, please, I suck. So it's nice to see, like, basically now he's getting his own time of shine. Like, he really hasn't had anything since, like, the first movie, since, like, you know, Benny Sakura. He's had some, like, cool moments here and there, but this is, like, one of the only few times we've actually seen, like, this side of him really come out, and it's like, I'd love to see that because, you know, Benny Sakura was fucking amazing, and it's like, him and team up with Gintoki was absolutely sick as fuck. So, you know, it's about time, you know, he had some own little time to shine in the series. But we still got to deal with all those other guys as well. So we'll see how the rest can do it while Katsura is being, like, owning motherfuckers left and right. So, overall, really good chapter. Really did enjoy. Going to give it a solid 8 this week. I think this is what we needed a lot from Katsura. But, yeah, that's all from me. I want to thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.